Welcome to Sleep Science, Top 1. Tonight, you are entering the one state that shapes your life more than any other, yet remains quietly misunderstood. You surrender to it every night, without ever asking why evolution never removed it. If sleep were optional, evolution would have erased it long ago. Instead, every living system protects it at all costs. Every night, the brain shuts down awareness, not because it is tired, but because survival depends on what happens during sleep. As awareness fades, another process begins, one that repairs, organizes, and quietly prepares you for tomorrow. When the brain releases control, the body begins repair. Science agrees on one thing: sleep remains essential, not for one reason, but because life depends on many processes unfolding at once. Across nature, sleep takes many forms: half-awake brains, drifting bodies, and vivid inner worlds. Sleep is what keeps life intact when consciousness steps aside. It is an entity that carves out our recollections, safeguards our well-being, and influences the fundamental manner in which we perceive and experience emotions. If you find pleasure in these soothing explorations, feel free to. If this journey resonates, you may quietly support Sleep Science, Top 1, or share your reflections in the comments below. It guides others to discover their path here as well, one drowsy spirit at a time. For the moment, simply take a breath and let your thoughts ease as we set off on this intriguing adventure. To understand sleep, we must step beyond humans and observe life as a whole. Despite centuries of study, sleep still resists a single explanation, not because science has failed, but because sleep serves many roles at once. Even with modern neuroscience, sleep refuses to be reduced to one purpose. Scientists agree that sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together, but no single theory explains sleep, because sleep is not a single function. Why would evolution protect a state where awareness disappears and vulnerability increases for hours at a time? And why does the brain generate vivid internal worlds while the body lies still? Some theories suggest sleep conserves energy. Others propose it repairs tissue, stabilizes memory, or refines neural networks. Each theory reveals a fragment, but never the entire picture. What makes sleep even more remarkable is how differently it appears across species. Some creatures rest one brain hemisphere at a time. Others sleep briefly, deeply, or in fragmented cycles. The fact that sleep has survived billions of years suggests it serves a role too vital to lose. Yet sleep remains an open question, with many partial answers. Every night, all life submits to the same quiet force. Sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together. Ancient and unresolved, sleep remains an essential part of our existence, a mystery shrouded in quietude that continues to perplex scientists in their quest for understanding. Dreams reveal patterns, but not final answers to all. Dreaming stands as one of the most peculiar human experiences, a stage of the mind where the impossible unfolds, yet resonates with a sense of reality. Yet its purpose remains in a state of uncertainty. Some theories propose that dreams serve to consolidate memory, intricately weaving daytime experiences into lasting knowledge. Some suggest that they manage emotions, aiding us in dealing with stress and trauma. Some perceive dreams as mere random firings of neurons, woven into tales by the brain's unyielding desire for storytelling. The truth could embody all of these simultaneously. What stands out is that dreams frequently evoke strong emotions, are strikingly vivid, and can be quite bizarre, often featuring themes of soaring through the skies, plummeting into the unknown, or being pursued across unusual terrains. It leaves one with enduring emotions, even when the specifics fade from memory. The reasons behind our dreams may remain elusive, yet perhaps this mystery contributes to their profound impact. Dreams leave impressions without explanations, the concealed champions residing within each existence. Wherever a nervous system evolved, rest followed. Sleep existed long before humans, embedded in life's earliest systems. Life reshaped sleep, never removed it. The sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together. Need implies that sleep has existed since the dawn of consciousness, a fundamental necessity embedded in the very essence of life from its inception. As you observe a tiny fruit fly resting, its delicate wings folded in quiet repose, you are witnessing the same essential rhythm that dictates your own existence. Across species, sleep allows systems to recover, reorganize, and preserve what matters. While the manner in which animals sleep varies greatly, ranging from extended deep slumbers to brief, intermittent naps, the sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together. The presence of this phenomenon reveals something significant. Sleep persists, not because it is efficient, but because life collapses without it. It is a fundamental principle of existence, as essential as the acts of eating, breathing, and hydrating. Even jellyfish animals, without a centralized brain, enter rest-like states. Even more astonishing is the notion that sleep appears to transcend the confines of the brain. Jellyfish, despite their absence of a central nervous system, still experience a state akin to sleep. As night falls, their rhythm slows. They sink toward the ocean floor, and their reactions to disturbances diminish. When lacking this rest, their behavior becomes sluggish, reminiscent of how a weary individual might act. This revelation astonished researchers, as it suggests that sleep is not merely a luxury of the brain, but potentially something far older and more essential. Perhaps sleep originated as a mechanism for cells to conserve energy, long before the emergence of intricate nervous systems. In jellyfish, sleep is reduced to its core, featuring cycles of activity and rest that maintain life's equilibrium. It is a profound realization that the peculiar, undulating beings residing in the ocean's depths might reveal to us the most ancient evolutionary roots of aspects of ourselves that remain elusive and not entirely comprehended. Humans spend nearly 1/3 of their lives asleep. Should you reach the age of 90, it is estimated that approximately 30 of those years will have been spent in slumber. Whole decades dissolve into the gentle enigma of night, surpassing the time we dedicate to nearly any other solitary pursuit. Though these hours seem invisible, they are never wasted. In the stillness of sleep, a hidden workshop operates. Tissues repair, memories stabilize, and mental clarity is restored. Without sleep, waking life quickly begins to deteriorate. Over the span of 3 decades, experiences are replayed and rewired, the immune system is fortified, and the very structure of thought is reshaped. During sleep, internal systems quietly rebuild and recalibrate. It is an active process of biological maintenance. Even if much of it fades from memory, those unseen years of rest lay the groundwork for all that you achieve while awake. In a way, one's existence transcends the simple division of waking hours and sleep. It represents a complete existence, shaped equally by both parties. The longest documented time a human has stayed awake is 11 days. In 1964, a high school student by the name of Randy Gardner achieved an unusual record. He stayed awake for 11 consecutive days under medical observation. At first, the effect seemed mild. Soon, his mood deteriorated, memory faltered, and clear thinking collapsed. Ultimately, he found himself in a state of hallucination. He mistook objects for people and saw things that were not real. After more than 260 hours awake, recovery only came through sleep. The record stands as a legend, yet it carries a haunting quality, serving as a poignant reminder of the fragility we experience when stripped of our fundamental rhythm. Only a handful of individuals have dared to challenge it, not merely due to its grueling nature, but also because contemporary science acknowledges that pushing the body to such extremes can pose significant risks, potentially even fatal ones. The human body is not designed to function without sleep. 11 days stands at the brink of what seems unattainable. Sleep loss becomes harmful faster than hunger. One can endure for weeks without sustenance. Yet the absence of sleep causes both body and mind to deteriorate in mere days. In laboratory studies, Animals deprived of sleep die sooner than those deprived of food. In humans, even moderate sleep loss disrupts coordination, weakens the immune system, raises blood pressure, and clouds judgment, revealing the profound impact of rest on overall well-being. After merely 24 hours without sleep, one's reaction times diminish to a level comparable to that of being legally intoxicated. Continue further, and perception begins to fracture. The perception shifts, and the body starts to deteriorate. In rare instances, sleep deprivation can lead to dire consequences, including the alarming condition known as fatal familial insomnia, where individuals ultimately succumb due to their inability to sleep. While food provides sustenance for the body, it is sleep that nurtures the mind. Without it, no quantity of calories can offer salvation. It is a necessity that transcends mere hunger, a testament to the fact that rest is not a luxury, but an essential component of survival. During sleep, the brain undergoes a cleansing process, removing toxins that have accumulated. As night falls and one drifts into the depths of slumber, a remarkable transformation unfolds within the confines of the mind. As channels in the brain open wide, cerebrospinal fluid flows through, reminiscent of a purifying tide. This process, referred to as the glymphatic system, serves to eliminate metabolic waste, toxins, and proteins that accumulate throughout the day. Among the substances removed is beta amyloid, a protein associated with Alzheimer's disease. In this manner, sleep serves as a form of nightly housekeeping, ensuring that the brain remains free from the perils of overwhelming clutter. Throughout the day, this cleansing system operates at a sluggish pace, appearing nearly ineffective. It is only in the stillness of slumber that it genuinely rises. It is believed by scientists that this may clarify why sleep appears to be so rejuvenating, why mental fog lifts after proper sleep. It's not merely that you're revitalized. Rather, your mind has undergone a thorough cleansing, shining brightly and ready for another day of contemplation. Sleep also helps the brain process emotions. In the realm of dreams, one often finds themselves wandering through the echoes of the day, encountering moments that stirred feelings of anxiety, joy, or sorrow. This process is not accidental. Research indicates that dreaming serves as a mechanism for the brain to process emotions, dulling their intensity. During REM sleep, the amygdala, associated with fear and emotion, exhibits heightened activity, whereas stress-related chemicals drop to their lowest levels during REM sleep. This establishes a secure environment in which the mind can revisit challenging experiences without becoming inundated. Within this dream laboratory, emotions are intertwined, gently softened, reshaped, and meticulously organized. A good night's sleep can alleviate a bad mood, while the absence of rest can intensify the sharpness of grief. Dreams do not erase pain, but they soften its emotional intensity. In that sense, every dream transcends mere storytelling, becoming a subtle form of therapy interlaced with the night. There are individuals who experience their dreams solely in shades of gray. Not all dreams appear in vivid color. For certain individuals, dreams unfold in muted tones, reminiscent of images cast upon a vintage black and white screen. This variation was more commonly reported in the past. During the mid-20th century, a time when black and white media reigned supreme, research revealed that numerous individuals recounted experiencing dreams devoid of color. In an era where vibrant color imagery permeates our everyday existence, the frequency of reports regarding dreams in grayscale has seen a significant decrease. This implies that our dreamscapes might be shaped not just by biological factors, but also by cultural and technological influences. Yet, a segment of the populace persists in dreaming devoid of color, their realms of slumber sketched in stark contrast and shadow. Dreaming resists full explanation. It is possible that the visual centers of the brain are configured in a unique manner. It is possible that memory storage omits color for the sake of efficiency. Regardless of the cause, it illustrates that even within the intimate theaters of our thoughts, the act of dreaming varies from person to person. Dolphins sleep using only one half of their brain at a time. Dolphins inhabit a realm where perpetual vigilance is crucial. They are compelled to surface for air, evade threats, and tend to their group. To address this, they have developed a strategy known as unihemispheric slow-wave sleep, allowing one half of the brain to rest while the other remains alert. One eye stays open while the other is shut. Eventually, the rules change. In this manner, dolphins maintain a constant awareness while also reaping the restorative advantages that sleep provides. They are able to glide through the water at a leisurely pace, occasionally breaking the surface to breathe, all while staying secure in their aquatic environment. It is an intriguing balance between alertness and relaxation, a graceful adjustment that reveals the adaptability of slumber. For them, sleep appears as a form of yielding. For dolphins, it represents a form of negotiation. In a state of suspended reality, caught between the realms of slumber and consciousness, moving with an ease that seems almost magical. Some birds are capable of brief sleep while gliding in flight. It may seem unbelievable, yet certain birds are capable of dozing off while soaring through the sky. Frigate birds, known for their ability to soar for days over vast oceans, have been seen dozing while gliding effortlessly through the sky. Their minds enter fleeting moments of unihemispheric sleep, akin to that of dolphins. This enables them to find respite without plummeting into the ocean. During migration, these naps take on great importance, as birds may journey thousands of miles without finding a secure spot to rest. The naps are brief, frequently lasting mere seconds, yet when combined, they offer sufficient rest to endure. Remarkably, researchers discovered that frigate birds in flight experienced significantly less sleep compared to their counterparts resting on land, yet they continued to operate effectively. It serves as a reminder that sleep is not a fixed entity, but rather adaptable, molded by the necessities of survival. Even in the boundless expanse of the sky, with wings unfurled and eyes gently shut, a sense of rest manages to weave its way through. Certain migratory birds can rest while flying for extended periods, sometimes lasting for days. The journey of migration drives birds to their limits. Certain species, such as swifts and frigate birds, embark on journeys spanning thousands of miles without pause, gliding gracefully over vast oceans and diverse continents. They are unable to pause for rest at all times, which has led to the remarkable adaptation of sleeping while in flight. Research involving small brain monitors has uncovered that migratory birds are capable of entering brief periods of unihemispheric sleep while gliding. One half of the brain goes quiet, while the other stays engaged to manage the flight. At times, each half momentarily succumbs to rest while the bird soars on, buoyed by the gentle currents of the air. Remarkably, certain swifts can remain airborne for months, sustaining themselves by eating, drinking, and sleeping without ever landing. To them, the sky serves as both sanctuary and sleeping quarters. This adaptation represents a remarkable solution crafted by nature in response to the challenges of survival. How does one traverse insurmountable distances without ever stopping long enough to genuinely rest? Giraffes rest for less than 2 hours each day. In spite of their impressive stature and serene demeanor, giraffes sleep for very short periods each day. Typically, their rest amounts to under 2 hours each day, often taken in brief intervals, lasting just a few minutes. Their peculiar sleep patterns are believed to be a result of evolutionary adaptation. In the wild, giraffes face threats from predators, and their elongated necks and legs render the actions of lying down and standing up a slow and clumsy endeavor. Slumbering too profoundly might spell trouble. Instead, they capture fleeting moments of rest while standing or curled in peculiar, transient postures. It is truly remarkable how these micro-sleeps appear to suffice. Despite sleeping less than nearly any other mammal, giraffes continue to thrive, exhibiting remarkable health and alertness. Their resilience prompts profound inquiries into the true essence of sufficient sleep. For giraffes, survival has transformed sleep into a rare and fleeting occurrence, illustrating how nature skillfully balances the need for rest with the necessity of vigilance. Cats can spend as much as 16 hours each day in slumber, in the realm of the animal kingdom. While giraffes wander through sleepless nights, cats drift into the enchanting world of dreams. Domestic cats typically enjoy slumbering for 12 to 16 hours each day, and at times, they may indulge in even longer naps. The hours unfold in a series of naps, a trait passed down from their wild ancestors. Majestic creatures such as lions and tigers often find themselves in a state of slumber for a significant portion of the day, preserving their energy for the brief yet powerful moments of hunting that characterize their existence. To your household pet, those naps might appear to be a luxury, yet they represent a survival tactic honed through countless generations. Interestingly, cats transition swiftly between light dozing and deep sleep, their ears twitching at every sound. Their bodies remain perpetually poised, prepared to awaken at a moment's notice if the situation demands it. As they stretch, purr, and curl into their next nap, they embody a fascinating paradox: deep rest intertwined with an ever-present readiness. Observing a cat in slumber reveals a remarkable balance between security and rejuvenation, showcasing nature's finest solution. The platypus experiences more REM sleep than any other mammal. Among the most peculiar creatures on the planet, the platypus possesses one of the most unusual sleep records. Research indicates that platypuses dedicate as much as 8 hours each day to REM sleep, the stage most intimately linked with vivid dreaming. That surpasses the REM sleep of humans, cats, and even newborns. In this moment, their minds are intensely engaged, their eyes dance beneath shut eyelids, and their bodies occasionally convulse. What could possibly drive a semi-aquatic, gliding mammal to require such an abundance of REM sleep? One theory suggests that REM developed from a much older survival behavior, characterized by the twitching and rehearsal of movements during periods of rest. In the platypus, this may remain exaggerated, offering a glimpse into a more primitive version of dreaming. Through the examination of its sleep patterns, researchers uncover insights into the evolution of REM across all mammals. It seems that the platypus holds within its very essence a timeless realm of dreams, linking us to the depths of our evolutionary history. Some individuals possess the ability to steer their dreams. In the realm of dreams, clarity unfolds. Within the realm of lucid dreams, one becomes aware of the dream state, while remaining immersed in the dream itself. For certain individuals, this realization brings remarkable liberation, soaring over terrains, passing through barriers, or crafting vast dreamscapes with purpose. For centuries, spiritual traditions have embraced the practice of lucid dreaming, and now, modern science has validated its existence. Brain scans reveal distinctive patterns during these states, merging elements of REM sleep with waking consciousness. Some individuals find themselves in a state of lucidity by chance, whereas others cultivate this ability through methods such as maintaining a dream journal, performing reality checks, and using gentle prompts before drifting off to sleep. For those who have mastered it, the dream world transforms into a realm of creativity, healing, or pure wonder. The notion that our minds possess the ability to identify their own illusions and subsequently engage with them stands as one of the most remarkable realms within the field of sleep science. It implies that even during our most profound slumber, a fragment of our being can remain alert. Sleep strengthens important memories. As one engages in study, acquires new skills, or rehearses a musical piece, it becomes evident that sleep acts as the unseen power that solidifies those experiences. In the depths of slumber, the hippocampus, known as the brain's memory center, revisits recent experiences, moving them into long-term storage within the cortex. It seems that the mind is performing a nightly backup, safeguarding essential information from being forgotten. Simultaneously, trivial elements are trimmed, allowing space for fresh insights. In the absence of sleep, memories linger in a delicate state, prone to fading away with the slightest breeze of time. Through it, they solidify, integrating into your very essence. This explains why staying up all night frequently leads to negative outcomes. The mind has yet to have the opportunity to retain what has been acquired. Each night of slumber serves as a quiet instructor, solidifying the day's teachings and intricately integrating them into the framework of the mind. Insufficient sleep increases the chances of misremembering events. Sleep not only fortifies memory, but its absence can warp and alter the recollections one holds. In a state of sleep deprivation, the mind finds it challenging to differentiate between genuine memories and those that are merely products of imagination. One may find themselves increasingly assured of false memories, convinced that an event occurred when, in reality, it did not. Research indicates that even slight sleep deprivation heightens the likelihood of misremembering, confusion, and suggestibility. Such situations can lead to significant repercussions, ranging from inaccurate eyewitness testimonies to flawed choices in everyday scenarios. The weary mind, clouded and fatigued, weaves together disjointed pieces in awkward manners. Rather than meticulously organizing experiences, it jumbles them together. In this regard, sleep transcends mere recollection. It revolves around the importance of precise recollection. Without it, the narrative of your own existence becomes indistinct, as if inscribed on a page where the ink has yet to fully set. During REM sleep, the most vivid dreams unfold. The dreamscapes that linger with individuals, filled with surreal adventures, emotional encounters, and impossible places, predominantly emerge during REM sleep. This phase, characterized by swift eye movements hidden behind closed eyelids, unfolds in cycles over the course of the night, typically extending in duration as dawn draws near. During REM, the brain exhibits a level of activity that closely resembles that of wakefulness. The visual centers ignite, emotions swell, and shards of memory weave together into strange narratives. Yet the body's muscles remain immobilized, hindering us from realizing our aspirations. Scientists hold the view that this paralysis serves as a protective measure. However, it also renders REM distinctly peculiar, with the body remaining motionless while the mind races freely. Numerous imaginative concepts, spanning from music to scientific innovations, have probably arisen during this state of dreaming. REM serves as evidence that the brain remains active, even during sleep, rather than merely shutting down. It creates vast realms of imagination. Deep sleep plays a crucial role in the repair of your muscles. As one descends into the slow, heavy rhythms of deep sleep, often referred to as slow wave sleep, the body transitions into a state of repair. The release of growth hormone occurs in increased amounts, promoting the repair of tissues and the development of muscle mass. This explains why athletes frequently place a high importance on extended, restorative rest. It is the moment when their bodies truly heal from the rigors of training. Regardless of athletic ability, the muscles are perpetually engaged in the repair of the minor strains encountered in everyday life, with deep sleep serving as the crucial period for this restoration process. Neglecting it leads to a body that feels diminished, increasingly tired, and lacking in strength. Deep sleep resembles a concealed workshop where fractured components are silently repaired, unseen structures are reconstructed, and vigor is restored. In its absence, the journey of physical recovery comes to a standstill, leaving the body unable to achieve complete restoration. It serves as a vivid reminder that sleep is not merely a passive state. Rather, it is a dynamic process of healing. Sleep plays a crucial role in managing your appetite. It may appear unusual, yet the duration of your sleep significantly influences your feelings of hunger. Sleep plays a crucial role in regulating the hormones ghrelin and leptin, which are responsible for signaling hunger and fullness. Insufficient rest leads to an increase in ghrelin levels, signaling to the body that it's time to eat, while leptin levels decrease, failing to convey a sense of satisfaction. The outcome? Intensified desires, frequently for foods rich in calories. This aligns with the principles of evolution. When the body experiences a sense of depletion, it instinctively seeks to replenish its energy reserves. In contemporary society, the consequences of persistent sleep deprivation frequently manifest as increased appetite and subsequent weight gain. It transcends mere willpower. It is rooted in biology. During sleep, the intricate equilibrium of appetite is restored, allowing the body to recalibrate itself. A good night's sleep, in this regard, serves not just as a source of refreshment, but also stands as one of the most straightforward methods to uphold the healthy cycles of hunger and fullness. In moments of sleep deprivation, one finds themselves yearning for junk food. The relationship between sleep and appetite delves even further. Research indicates that individuals lacking sufficient sleep not only increase their food intake, but also develop a particular craving for foods rich in sugar and fat. Brain scans indicate that fatigued brains exhibit increased activity in reward centers when presented with images of cookies, chips, or pizza. Simultaneously, the frontal regions that govern decision-making become sluggish, leading to a decline in self-control. The interplay of intensified cravings and diminished self-control complicates the challenge of resisting junk food. The impact is significant enough that certain researchers contend that lack of sleep could be an underlying factor contributing to the obesity epidemic. When fatigue sets in, the body does not merely seek rest. It cunningly lures you into pursuing fleeting, hollow calories. In that regard, sleep serves not merely as a remedy for the mind, but also as a protective barrier against the cravings that the body struggles to manage in the absence of rest. Rest enhances your body's defenses. Each night of rest fortifies the body's defenses against sickness. In moments of profound rest, the immune system unveils its arsenal, releasing cytokines, proteins, dedicated to combating infection and inflammation. Sleep enhances the effectiveness of T cells, the white blood cells tasked with seeking out and eliminating invaders. Individuals who regularly obtain sufficient sleep experience a reduced likelihood of contracting colds, flu, and various infections. Vaccines show heightened effectiveness in individuals who are well rested, as the body's immune memory develops more robustly with ample sleep. The connection is so profound that just a few nights of inadequate sleep can leave you considerably more susceptible to viruses. The act of sleeping serves not merely as a means for the mind to recuperate. It stands as a fortification for the body, a protective barrier reconstructed each night to guard against the hidden dangers that lurk in the world. In its absence, defenses weaken, allowing even the tiniest germs to take you down. With it, the body stands vigilant, rejuvenated, and prepared. Individuals who experience reduced sleep are at a higher risk of falling ill. It is not surprising that one tends to become unwell following nights of little rest or weeks filled with stress. The impact of sleep loss on immune function is significant, rendering the body increasingly susceptible to infections. In a notable study, participants were introduced to a prevalent cold virus. Individuals who had rested for less than 7 hours exhibited a nearly threefold increase in the likelihood of developing symptoms compared to those who enjoyed 8 hours or more of sleep. The trend remains consistent across various ailments, spanning from temporary colds to more persistent health threats. Chronic sleep deprivation is associated with infections, slower healing from injuries, increased susceptibility to chronic inflammation, and an elevated risk of cancer. Sleep stands not as a luxury, but as a vital line of defense. Each hour that slips away etches tiny fissures in your defenses, and as time passes, those fissures deepen. To maintain wellness, it is often the case that the most effective remedy is not found in a bottle, but rather in the stillness of the night. During deep sleep, the brain operates with reduced energy consumption compared to its activity while awake. In the depths of deep, slow-wave sleep, the brain experiences a significant decline in overall energy consumption, while simultaneously witnessing a surge in specific repair and memory functions. This reduced demand might explain why deep sleep is perceived as so rejuvenating. the mind at last finds respite from its relentless activity. The gentle cadence of deep, slow, wave sleep flows through neural networks, reminiscent of tides receding from a bustling shore. This pause is not a complete halt, but a purposeful deceleration, preserving energy while attending to necessary upkeep. Interestingly, the brain expends almost the same amount of energy during REM sleep as it does while awake. Yet, in deep sleep, it enters a state akin to low power mode. The equilibrium between intense activity and profound rest flows through the night, akin to the brain gently oscillating between exertion and rejuvenation. In each deep sleep phase, there exists a pocket of silence where the mind finally lays down its tools. Rest allows the mind to reorganize and rejuvenate. Among the many treasures of sleep lies neuroplasticity, the remarkable capacity of the brain to evolve and adjust. Throughout the day, as new knowledge is acquired, the connections between neurons become stronger, yet they also take on a chaotic, overloaded, and inefficient nature. During the night, particularly in REM sleep, the brain engages in a process of refinement, eliminating superfluous connections while fortifying the essential ones, thereby reorganizing its structure for enhanced clarity and efficiency. This journey resembles the careful cultivation of a garden, where one prunes away the superfluous, nurtures the most resilient, and establishes thriving pathways for growth. In the absence of sleep, the process of learning becomes ensnared, akin to seeds dispersed, yet failing to take hold. As slumber envelops the mind, experiences delve deeper, crafting enduring wisdom. This transformation enhances the brain's adaptability, equipping it to face future challenges with greater ease. Rest serves not only as a means to recuperate from the events of the previous day, but also as a vital preparation for what lies ahead. It shapes the mind, transforming ephemeral moments into the very framework of cognition. Infants dedicate a significant portion of their slumber to REM sleep. Infants dedicate an impressive portion of their sleep to REM, occasionally reaching up to 50% of their overall rest. This surpasses the average for adults, who typically experience only around 20% REM sleep. It is believed by scientists that this abundance of REM plays a vital role in brain development. Babies are in a continuous state of absorbing new sensations, sights, and sounds, and their brains must swiftly construct the networks necessary to process them. REM could assist in assimilating this influx of information, intricately blending it into initial memories and learning experiences. The twitching and movements often observed in sleeping babies might serve as visible indicators of this profound brain activity. As children mature, the amount of REM sleep diminishes, ultimately aligning with adult patterns. In those formative years, dreaming emerges as a subtle force of growth, shaping the mind even before it acquires the ability to articulate thoughts. Newborns are known to sleep as much as 17 hours each day. The initial weeks of existence are largely characterized by slumber. Newborns often find themselves resting for 16 or 17 hours within a 24-hour period. Though these periods of sleep are seldom lengthy, their sleep unfolds in brief intervals, typically lasting just 2 or 3 hours, closely tied to the necessity for regular nourishment. While it may be tiring for parents, this pattern holds significance. The brains of newborns are undergoing a vital phase of growth, with sleep offering the essential conditions for their development. The interplay between REM and non-REM sleep plays a crucial role in solidifying learning, even from the most formative experiences, like the ability to recognize a parent's voice. As time progresses, sleep gradually becomes more consolidated. However, the early weeks serve as a poignant reminder that human existence originates in the realm of dreams. A newborn drifts in slumber more often than in wakefulness, as if the mind needs to hone its experience in the tranquil realm of dreams before confronting the reality of the day. It is a natural tendency for teenagers to drift into slumber later than their adult counterparts. For those who have pondered the reasons behind teenagers' difficulties in adhering to an early bedtime, the explanation is rooted in biology. In the course of adolescence, the body's circadian rhythm, which serves as the internal clock governing sleep, undergoes a natural shift towards later hours. Melatonin, the hormone that indicates sleepiness, is released later in the evening compared to that of children or adults. This leads teenagers to have a natural tendency to remain awake into the late hours and to sleep in during the mornings. Regrettably, contemporary school timetables frequently compel students to rise well before their bodies are prepared, leading to a significant prevalence of sleep deprivation among teenagers. This discrepancy can influence emotional well-being, educational achievement, and overall health. When schools adjust their start times to be later, research indicates enhancements in attendance, academic performance, and overall well-being. For adolescents, the urge to remain awake into the late hours transcends mere defiance. It is rooted in their biological makeup. Their clocks are set differently, a natural rhythm that frequently conflicts with the expectations of the world. The duration of sleep cycles is approximately 90 minutes. The rhythm of human sleep unfolds in cycles, lasting approximately 90 minutes. Each cycle transitions from light sleep into deep slow-wave sleep, then ascends into REM before starting anew. Throughout the span of a night, one can expect to undergo 4 to 6 of these cycles. The distribution of each stage transforms as the night unfolds. In the realm of slumber, deep sleep reigns supreme, while the subsequent cycles are enriched with an abundance of REM. This 90-minute rhythm maintains a striking consistency, even as its precise duration may differ slightly from one individual to another. Some researchers propose that synchronizing waking times with the conclusion of a sleep cycle can enhance feelings of refreshment, as rising during deep sleep frequently results in grogginess. Regardless of the approach, the 90-minute cycle serves as a crucial rhythm of human biology, akin to an unseen metronome orchestrating the night. Every cycle unfolds as a journey, a plunge into tranquility, and a resurgence into the realm of dreams. One goes through about 5 sleep cycles each night. On a typical evening, individuals tend to finish approximately 5 complete sleep cycles. This signifies 5 journeys into the profound realms of slow-wave sleep, followed by 5 rises into the vibrant realms of REM. Every cycle unfolds in its own way, as dreams stretch and twist into the surreal as morning nears, while the depths of slumber gradually fade with the coming of dawn. This pattern reveals the reason the final hours of sleep are frequently abundant with dreams, and why truncating the night robs you of a significant portion of your REM sleep. 5 cycles offer equilibrium, fostering profound rejuvenation in the beginning, followed by the integration of emotions and cognition in the later stages. Collectively, they create the 4 foundations of rest, the unseen framework that enables the experience of waking life. To consider that each night, the mind embarks on a silent journey through 5 meticulously timed loops: work, repair, dreaming, renewal, reveals that sleep transcends mere rest. It is a multifaceted voyage, endlessly repeated through the fabric of existence. Individuals who take naps frequently tend to have longer lifespans. Throughout various cultures, the act of napping has been perceived as a blend of indulgence and essential need. Contemporary research suggests that those brief moments of respite might be linked to a longer life. Research conducted in Mediterranean nations, where the tradition of siestas is still prevalent, indicates that individuals who take regular naps have a lower likelihood of succumbing to heart disease. The explanation could be straightforward. Naps alleviate stress, decrease blood pressure, and provide the cardiovascular system with valuable recovery time. Napping serves to rejuvenate alertness and harmonize mood, alleviating the daily strains placed upon the body. Although there is some disagreement among researchers, the pattern presents a fascinating perspective. A nap transcends mere indulgence. It stands as a small yet significant investment in one's health and well-being. Envision the blessing of extended life, achieved not through increased activity, but by embracing stillness more frequently. In the stillness of a nap, the body appears to recall something vital. That rest embodies a unique form of strength. A brief 20-minute nap has the potential to enhance the learning experience. Short naps, typically lasting about 20 minutes, are often referred to as power naps, and there is a solid rationale behind this designation. During that fleeting moment, the mind transitions into a light slumber, revitalizing concentration and enhancing recollection, all while avoiding the deeper phases that can result in a foggy awakening. Research indicates that these naps have the potential to greatly enhance learning, improve problem-solving abilities, and increase alertness. Students who take a nap following their study sessions frequently achieve higher scores on memory assessments. Even pilots and surgeons operating in high-pressure environments depend on precisely timed short naps to maintain their performance at peak levels. The impact is remarkably steady, leading certain workplaces to trial nap pods, providing employees with an opportunity to recharge during the day. 20 minutes might seem like a brief span, yet it provides the brain a moment to regroup, akin to taking a pause during a challenging ascent. Rest doesn't always have to be extensive to be impactful. Extended naps may result in a sense of grogginess upon waking. While naps may offer a sense of rejuvenation, there exists a crucial threshold. When sleep extends for 30 to 60 minutes, it frequently descends into deeper stages, making the act of waking up feel akin to pulling oneself through thick mud. This phenomenon, known as sleep inertia, arises when the brain finds itself in a transitional phase, with neurons continuing to activate at a leisurely pace conducive to restoration. The outcome is a feeling of grogginess, sluggish thoughts, and heavy limbs, as if one has overslept. As time passes, extended naps might disrupt nighttime rest, altering the natural sleep cycle. Yet, extended naps can sometimes hold their own merits. In cultures where siestas are prevalent, individuals instinctively harmonize daytime rest with later bedtimes. For many, the ideal duration is brief, allowing for a refreshing pause without the risk of becoming overly immersed. The message is unmistakable. The practice of napping transcends the mere act of shutting one's eyes. It encompasses the wisdom of recognizing the right moment to awaken once more. Monks occasionally engage in training to achieve the ability to sleep while sitting upright. In certain monastic traditions, sleep is viewed as an integral aspect of spiritual practice. Buddhist monks, for example, may practice remaining still while seated in a meditation posture, avoiding any lean to the left or right. This distinctive approach diminishes profound immersion in slumber and maintains the mind nearer to alert consciousness. Some monks are said to rest for only a few hours each night, taking short intervals of sleep, yet they manage to maintain a clear mind. For them, sleep embodies not an escape, but a form of discipline, a vital element of mindfulness. Through the practice of resting, without losing themselves entirely, they illustrate the concept that sleep can be molded, cultivated, and even elevated to a spiritual experience. Envision a state of being where one drifts into slumber while standing tall, the body perfectly poised, and the mind gliding seamlessly between the realms of dreams and deep contemplation. For many, sleep is an experience that envelops them unexpectedly. For monks, it serves as an alternative method of practice, a subtle reminder that even moments of rest can be approached with mindfulness. It is well known that Napoleon had a tendency to sleep very little. It was said that Napoleon Bonaparte, the French emperor and military strategist, required astonishingly little sleep. It was reported that he frequently managed only 4 hours of sleep each night, taking short naps when needed. He viewed sleep as an unproductive endeavor, once stating, 6 hours for a man, 7 for a woman, 8 for a fool. His habits mirrored an unwavering determination, extended endeavors, perpetual choices, and a restlessness that refused to settle. Yet history suggests the burden. Toward the end of his reign, accounts describe him as increasingly erratic and prone to exhaustion. While his brilliance was undeniable, It's tempting to wonder how much greater his clarity might have been with more rest. Napoleon stands out as a notable figure among those who thrive on minimal sleep, demonstrating an extraordinary ability to operate effectively with very little rest. But for most, emulating him would be ruinous. The empire he constructed was a testament to his ambition. Yet his body bore the toll of countless sleepless nights. Leonardo da Vinci reportedly used polyphasic sleep. Leonardo da Vinci, the Renaissance genius, is said to have engaged in experiments with polyphasic sleep, dividing his rest into numerous brief naps throughout the day. The concept revolved around the notion that rather than indulging in a single extended sleep each night, he could sustain his creative energy continuously by taking brief naps throughout the day. Whether the stories are exaggerated is uncertain, but the method, sometimes called the Uberman schedule, has fascinated modern experimenters. In theory, polyphasic sleep can reduce total hours spent resting while still providing enough REM and deep sleep in short bursts. In practice, it is grueling, difficult to maintain, and often unsustainable long-term. Still, the image of Leonardo sketching inventions between tiny naps is irresistible. It implies that sleep, akin to art, can be molded and transformed, albeit with significant sacrifice. For most, nightly rest is not just tradition, but necessity. For Leonardo, even sleep may have been another canvas. Thomas Edison called sleep a waste of time. Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb, viewed sleep with suspicion. He considered it an obstacle, something that robbed him of hours that could be used for invention. With electric light, he believed, humanity could conquer the tyranny of night, extending productivity indefinitely. Ironically, modern research shows that Edison himself napped frequently, sometimes dozing off in his workshop chair. These naps may have fueled his creativity, offering bursts of inspiration between long hours of work. But his disdain for sleep helped shape a cultural legacy, one that equates long hours with achievement and rest with laziness. Today, we know better. Sleep enhances creativity, problem-solving, and innovation. Perhaps Edison's brilliance flourished not despite sleep, but partly because of it. He may have called it waste, but in reality, those stolen naps were likely among his most important tools, silently shaping the inventions that changed the world. Blind people can still experience visual dreams. Even those who have never seen the world with their eyes may experience sight in dreams. People who lose vision later in life often continue to dream in images long after blindness sets in. But even those born blind report dreams rich in sensory detail, sound, touch, smell, and sometimes flashes of visual imagery shaped by the brain itself. These dreamscapes may be filled with voices, textures, or spatial patterns that are just as vivid as sight. It shows that dreaming is not simply replaying sensory input, but a creative act of the brain. The mind generates its own reality, with or without vision. For someone who has never seen the sun rise or colors change in autumn, dreams may still hold landscapes built from memory, imagination, and sensation. It reminds us that the dream world belongs to the brain, not the eyes. Some people have recurring dreams across decades. A surprising number of people report dreams that repeat throughout their lives. These recurring dreams may feature the same places, themes, or even exact storylines. Common examples include being chased, unprepared for an exam, or flying through familiar skies. Scientists suggest these dreams may reflect unresolved emotions, recurring stress, or deeply imprinted memories. What's extraordinary is how long they can persist, sometimes appearing in childhood, vanishing for years, and returning again in adulthood. For the dreamer, these recurring stories can feel like messages, puzzles, or echoes of something important left unfinished. Whether they hold hidden meaning or simply reflect the brain's patterns, they show how the dream world is not random. It has its own continuity, a secret narrative that threads through years, shaping the private mythologies of our inner lives. Nightmares are more common in children. Children often experience more nightmares than adults. Their brains are still developing, and their emotions are raw and unfiltered, often spilling into dreams. Nightmares may reflect fears of separation, monsters, or real-life stresses. They can be vivid and terrifying, sometimes waking the child in tears. Over time, nightmares usually decrease, though they may surge again during adolescence, when emotions run high. Some researchers suggest that nightmares serve a purpose. They may help children rehearse responses to threats, a kind of emotional training. Whatever their role, they remind us that dreams are not always gentle. For children especially, sleep can be a landscape of both wonder and fear, a space where imagination sometimes turns against them. And yet, even nightmares pass, giving way to the calmer rhythms of adult dreaming, leaving only faint memories of the monsters that once prowled the night. Sleep paralysis can cause waking dreams. In sleep paralysis, the body remains frozen in REM atonia, the paralysis that prevents us from acting out dreams, while the mind becomes aware. The result is a state where you are awake but unable to move, often accompanied by vivid hallucinations. People report feeling pressure on the chest, sensing presences in the room, or seeing shadowy figures. Cultures across the world have explained sleep paralysis as visitations by demons, ghosts, or spirits. In reality, it is the collision of REM dreaming and wakefulness. Though frightening, it is usually harmless, lasting seconds to minutes before the body fully wakes. For those who experience it, the boundary between dream and reality becomes terrifyingly thin. Sleep paralysis is a reminder that dreaming is not neatly separated from waking life. Sometimes the two bleed together, blurring the lines of consciousness. People once believed nightmares were caused by demons. For centuries, nightmares were thought to be literal attacks by supernatural beings. In medieval Europe, they were blamed on demons or witches sitting on the chest, suffocating them and filling their dreams with terror. The word nightmare itself originally referred not to a dream, but to an evil spirit, the mare, that visited in the night. These beliefs likely stem from experiences of sleep paralysis. When dreamlike visions overlap with wakefulness, the feeling of being pinned down, unable to move, naturally gave rise to stories of demons. Across cultures, similar myths appear. Spirits pressing on sleepers, stealing breath, or whispering into dreams. Today, we explain nightmares through brain activity and emotional processing, but the old stories linger, echoing in our language. Even now, when someone wakes from a terrifying dream, it can still feel like something external pressed into the night. The word nightmare originally meant a night demon. The roots of the word nightmare go back to Old English, where mare described an evil spirit or goblin that oppressed people during sleep. The nightmare was imagined as a dark presence, sitting on the chest, suffocating the dreamer and filling their sleep with horror. Over time, the meaning shifted. Instead of the demon itself, the word came to describe the terrifying dream it was thought to cause. The transformation reflects the way human understanding evolved, from superstition to psychology, from external forces to internal mind. Yet even today, the word retains a sense of haunting. When we call something a nightmare, we mean it is more than just bad. It is oppressive, consuming, inescapable. In this way, language still carries echoes of ancient fear, a reminder that sleep has always been a place where imagination collides with darkness. Sleepwalking is more common in children. Sleepwalking, or somnambulism, is a phenomenon where people rise from bed and move about while still deeply asleep. It is most common in children, affecting as many as 1 in 5 at some point. During episodes, the sleeper may wander, talk, or even perform complex actions, all while unaware. The cause is thought to be linked to immaturity in the brain systems that regulate sleep and waking. As children grow, these episodes usually diminish. For parents, sleepwalking can be both fascinating and alarming. A child moving with open eyes but empty awareness, like a ghost in their own home. Though usually harmless, safety can be a concern if the child wanders too far. Sleepwalking illustrates how porous the boundaries of sleep can be, how the body sometimes slips into action, while the mind remains locked in dreams. Some people eat in their sleep without knowing it. A rare condition known as sleep-related eating disorder causes people to prepare and eat food while still asleep, with little or no memory of it the next day. Episodes may involve cooking, raiding the refrigerator, or even eating unusual or unsafe foods. Like sleepwalking, this disorder arises from partial arousal during deep sleep, when motor systems activate without full awareness. For those affected, it can be distressing and dangerous, leading to injuries or weight gain. Yet the behaviors are often automatic, given by neural misfires rather than hunger. To the sleeper, it is as if another self takes over at night, silently raiding the kitchen. Cases like this remind us that sleep is not always peaceful. Sometimes it is fractured, strange, and unpredictable, blurring the line between waking habit and dreaming instinct. Sleep talking can happen in any stage of sleep. Somniloquy, or sleep talking, is one of the most common sleep behaviors. People may mumble incoherently, whisper, or even shout full sentences while asleep. It can occur in any stage of sleep, from light dozing to deep REM, though the content differs. In deep sleep, words are often garbled or nonsensical. In lighter stages, they may be clear, sometimes startlingly so. Most sleep talkers have no memory of the event, leaving bed partners amused or puzzled. Though usually harmless, sleep talking reveals how active the brain remains at night. Language networks can spark into motion even when consciousness is offline. In a way, sleep talking is like eavesdropping on the mind's unfinished thoughts, fragments of inner worlds slipping into the air. Some people sing in their sleep. Though rarer than talking, some sleepers have been known to sing, humming tunes, reciting lyrics, or breaking into full, if drowsy, performances. Called somniloquy with sinning, it emerges from the same phenomenon as sleep talking when language and vocal centers activate mid-sleep. Reports range from soft, almost ghostly melodies to startlingly loud bursts of song. Some people have even been recorded singing complex pieces, though usually in broken or distorted ways. The content may come from memory, blending with dream imagery. For listeners, it can be eerie or enchanting, like hearing a concert from someone who isn't aware they're performing. Singing in sleep underscores how creative the mind can be when unbound from wakeful control. Even in unconsciousness, the brain sometimes cannot help but make music. Dogs twitch in their sleep because they are dreaming. If you've ever watched a dog asleep, paws jerking, whiskers twitching, or muffled barks escaping, you've glimpsed the dream life of animals. Studies confirm that dogs experience REM sleep, and the movements you see are signs of dreaming. Puppies twitch more than older dogs, likely because their brains are still wiring themselves, rehearsing motor skills. What did dogs dream about? While we can't ask them, experiments suggest their dreams often replayed daily activities: chasing, playing, sniffing the world. Watching a dog twitch in sleep, you may be witnessing the rehearsal of tomorrow's adventures or the echo of today's. It is comforting to think that animals share not just the need for sleep, but the mystery of dreams. When a dog's paws paddle mid-sleep, they may be running through dream meadows under they can see. Rats dream about running through mazes. Rats are often used in sleep research, and what scientists have discovered is remarkable. They dream about their daily lives. When rats run through a maze, their brains form distinctive firing patterns as they navigate. Later, during sleep, researchers record nearly identical patterns replaying, as though the rat is running the maze again in its dreams. Sometimes the sequence is faster or in reverse, suggesting the brain is both rehearsing and reanalyzing the experience. These findings support the idea that sleep consolidates memory and learning. In a way, the rat's dream is its homework, replaying lessons until they stick. Humans likely do something similar, revisiting fragments of the day, practicing skills, or reshaping challenges in dream form. Watching a rat's dreaming brain is like catching a glimpse of our own, proof that even in the tiny skull of a rodent, dreams of a language of memory. Sleep loss affects mood before it affects thinking. When you miss sleep, the first thing to falter is not intelligence, but emotion. Even a single night of poor rest can make irritability, stress, or sadness swell. Brain imaging shows that the amygdala, a region linked to fear and anger, becomes hyperactive without sleep, while the prefrontal cortex, the rational, calming voice, grows weaker. This imbalance leaves us quick to snap, less patient, more likely to overreact. Interestingly, cognitive abilities like problem-solving and reasoning often decline later, after mood has already unraveled. This suggests that sleep first protects our emotional balance before it safeguards logic. It explains why tiredness makes the world feel heavier, arguments sharper, frustrations harder to ignore. Sleep is not just a balm for the body, it is the foundation for calm. Without it, even the brightest mind cannot keep storms of emotion from breaking through. You can't catch up on lost sleep completely. Many people believe that a weekend of sleeping in can erase the debt of sleepless nights, but science shows that lost sleep is never fully recovered. While extra rest can ease some of the fog, certain deficits, like memory consolidation or immune repair, cannot be made up once missed. The body can't simply store sleep for later. Instead, it operates on daily cycles that must be renewed each night. Chronic sleep debt builds up, subtly eroding attention, mood, and health, even when we think we're coping. It's like missing meals. Eating twice as much tomorrow does not undo starvation today. The only true cure for sleep loss is consistency, giving the body and mind steady, reliable rest. A single long night may feel indulgent, but it cannot replace the countless repairs that should have been happening each evening along the way. People who sleep less tend to weigh more. Across populations, short sleep is consistently linked to higher body weight. The reasons are complex, but they often come down to hormones and cravings. Sleep loss increases ghrelin, the hormone that signals hunger, while reducing leptin, which signals fullness. The result is stronger appetites and weaker satisfaction after eating. Sleep-deprived people also tend to crave high-calorie foods as the brain seeks quick energy to stay awake. Over time, this leads to overeating, weight gain, and difficulty maintaining balance. Metabolism itself may also slow without sleep, making calories harder to burn. Though lifestyle and diet play huge roles, sleep quietly shapes the background of it all. Weight is not just about food and exercise, it is also about rest. To maintain a healthy body, sleep is as essential as nutrition, an invisible influence that shifts the scale with every lost hour. Insomnia affects up to 1/3 of adults. Insomnia is one of the most common sleep disorders, touching millions worldwide. At some point in life, as many as 1 in 3 adults experience periods of difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking too early. For some, it is temporary, tied to stress, grief, or disruption. For others, it becomes chronic, a nightly struggle that drains energy and mood. The cruel paradox of insomnia is that the harder you try to sleep, the more elusive it becomes. Anxiety feeds the cycle, making rest seem almost impossible. Treatments range from cognitive behavioral therapy to relaxation techniques, with medications used cautiously. But insomnia reminds us that sleep is not a switch to be flipped, but a rhythm to be coaxed. For those who suffer, the night can feel endless. For science, insomnia remains a frontier of study, where biology, psychology, and environment collide in silence. Women report more insomnia than men. Across studies, women are consistently more likely to report insomnia than men. Hormonal cycles, pregnancy, and menopause all influence sleep patterns, making rest more fragile at different life stages. Women are also more prone to anxiety and depression, conditions tightly linked to disrupted sleep. Yet social factors play a role too. Caregiving, stress, and societal expectations often cut into the time and quality of rest women receive. The result is a striking gender gap in sleep complaints. Interestingly, despite reporting more insomnia, women sometimes show fewer severe health effects from sleep loss compared to men, suggesting subtle biological differences in resilience. Still, the burden is real. Night after night, countless women lie awake, caught between biology and circumstance. The gender divide in sleep is one of science's quieter inequalities. A reminder that even something as sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together. As rest is shaped by the complexities of life, the record for the longest nap is unknown. No one tracks it. We know who stayed awake the longest, but strangely, no one has ever officially measured the opposite, the world's longest nap. Sleep itself is notoriously hard to define, and naps blur the lines even further. Is a 10-hour nap really just a short night's sleep? Does a medically induced coma count? Because of these ambiguities, no official body records nap durations the way they record sleepless marathons. Yet stories abound. People who fall asleep on trains for hours or drift through entire afternoons into evening. Perhaps naps resist measurement because they belong to another category altogether. Spontaneous, unplanned, personal. A nap is not about record-breaking, but surrender. It is too gentle, too fleeting to compete in statistics. In a way, that makes naps more magical. Unlike the endurance of wakefulness, their wonder lies in secrecy, moments of rest that belong only to the sleeper. Some people naturally sleep only 4 hours a night. A rare group of individuals called short sleepers thrive on only 4 to 6 hours of sleep each night, without apparent negative effects. Unlike most of us, who would quickly crumble under such conditions, these people seem to be genetically wired for efficiency. Researchers have identified mutations in certain genes, such as DEC2 and ADB1, that alter the brain's regulation of sleep need. Short sleepers wake refreshed, alert, and energetic, while others might feel wrecked on the same schedule. Their rarity makes them fascinating, living proof that sleep need is not identical across humanity. Yet, even for them, rest remains essential, just compressed. They remind us that biology can bend the rules but never break them entirely. For most of us, chasing this pattern leads only to exhaustion. For the lucky few, it is simply the way they are built. These short sleepers often live normal lives. What's most remarkable about true short sleepers is not their ability to function on little rest, but how ordinary they seem otherwise. They hold jobs, raise families, and pursue hobbies without apparent strain. Many describe having extra hours in their day, a hidden gift of time. Some channel it into creativity, learning, or productivity. Others simply enjoy more waking life. Despite their unusual pattern, they show no consistent signs of poorer health or shortened lifespan. In fact, some studies hint that they may even age more gracefully. Their research is still ongoing. Importantly, this is not the same as chronic sleep deprivation, which harms nearly everyone. Short sleepers don't fight against fatigue, they simply don't feel it. Their existence shows the incredible diversity of human biology and how even something as sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together. As sleep can bend into rare, extraordinary forms. Some people can't stop falling asleep. Narcolepsy. Narcolepsy is a disorder that disrupts the brain's ability to regulate sleep and wakefulness. People with narcolepsy may suddenly fall asleep during the day, even in the middle of conversations, meals, or work. These sleep attacks are unpredictable and often uncontrollable. Narcolepsy is also associated with cataplexy, sudden loss of muscle turn triggered by strong emotions like laughter or surprise. Behind it lies dysfunction in the brain's regulation of hypocretin, a chemical that stabilizes wakefulness. For those who live with narcolepsy, life can be both exhausting and uncertain, as the boundaries between sleep and wake blur constantly. Treatments exist, but no cure has yet been found. Narcolepsy reminds us that sleep is not a passive choice, but an active state the brain must carefully orchestrate. When that system falters, sleep intrudes like a tide, sweeping over the waking world without warning. Narcolepsy can make people dream instantly. One of the strangest features of narcolepsy is how quickly dreams arrive. In most people, REM sleep begins about 90 minutes after falling asleep. But those with narcolepsy can slip into REM within minutes, sometimes even directly from wakefulness. This means that dreams may overlap with waking life, producing hallucinations so vivid they feel real. Someone with narcolepsy might close their eyes and immediately find themselves in a dreamscape, still half aware of the real world. Such experiences may leave one feeling lost, perhaps even terrified. Their actions intertwine the lines that separate reality from imagination, as well as waking from sleeping. However, they also offer a distinct perspective on the delicacy of those boundaries. Narcolepsy reveals that dreams linger just out of reach. They linger at the periphery of awareness, poised to surge forth. For many, the obstacle looms large. For individuals living with narcolepsy, it is remarkably fragile. Individuals with REM sleep behavior disorder find themselves enacting their dreams. Typically, during REM sleep, the body is paralyzed, which stops us from physically acting out our dreams. However, in the case of REM sleep behavior disorder, this protective mechanism does not function as intended. In the realm of dreams, individuals might find themselves shouting, punching, kicking, or leaping from their beds, embodying the vivid scenes that play out within their minds. At times, these movements can be marked by violence or peril, resulting in injuries. The disorder, though uncommon, captivates with its demonstration of the vivid and immersive nature of REM sleep. Those who experience it often remember dreams of being pursued or engaged in combat, their bodies resonating with the fictitious conflict. Interestingly, REM sleep behavior disorder is associated with neurological diseases such as Parkinson's, often manifesting years prior to the onset of other symptoms. This connection serves as a significant early warning sign for physicians. For the dreamer, it becomes a nightly clash of two realms, a dream intertwining with reality, as the body struggles to find stillness. Sleep apnea disrupts breathing numerous times throughout the night. Sleep apnea is a condition characterized by the repeated cessation and resumption of breathing during sleep, frequently occurring without the awareness of the individual experiencing it. In obstructive sleep apnea, the airway experiences collapse or blockage, leading to pauses that may extend from seconds to minutes. The body is stirred awake by the brain, prompting it to resume breathing, often doing so countless times throughout the night. The micro-awakenings disrupt the flow of sleep, resulting in a sense of fatigue even after extended periods in bed. Severe cases connect to heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure, as the nightly stress places a burden on the cardiovascular system. Devices, such as CPAP machines, maintain open airways, allowing for the return of restful sleep. For those impacted, the process of diagnosis and treatment can transform lives. The condition of sleep apnea illustrates the delicate nature of restful slumber. What is often overlooked during the day, the act of breathing, transforms into a delicate endeavor when one slips into slumber, a gentle nudge that highlights the necessity of ongoing attention, even for the simplest of rhythms. Snoring has the potential to exceed 80 decibels. Snoring stands as a prevalent sleep disturbance, affecting not only the individual who snores, but also those around them. The sound, produced by vibrations in the airway as tissues relax, can be unexpectedly loud, sometimes exceeding 80 decibels in extreme instances. That resembles the sound of bustling city traffic or the hum of a vacuum cleaner. Occasional snoring may be harmless, yet when it becomes chronic, it could indicate deeper issues such as sleep apnea. For those sharing a bed, it can be disruptive enough to necessitate earplugs, separate rooms, or medical interventions. The light-heartedness surrounding snoring often conceals its gravity, as it presents both social and health concerns. In certain instances, the sound of snoring is so deafening that it shakes the very walls and jolts pets from their slumber. It is indeed a paradox of sleep that serene rest can morph into such a cacophony. In the landscapes of night, even silence itself is not assured. Even elephants produce snores. Snoring is not exclusive to humans. In the realm of the animal kingdom, elephants, renowned for their colossal airways, are known to produce a symphony of snores while they slumber. In zoos and wildlife sanctuaries, recordings reveal the deep, rumbling snores of these giants as they lie down to rest, adding a new layer of appreciation to their serene moments. Elephants rest for just a handful of hours each day, yet during those moments, their snores echo like the rumble of far-off thunder. Onlookers find it to be a blend of charm and the uncanny. The largest land animals, their heavy breaths resonating, create a tremor that seems to shake the very ground beneath them. While snoring in elephants might simply be an unintended result of their relaxed muscles, it creates a fascinating link that transcends species boundaries. The tale unfolds, revealing that from humans to dogs, cats, and elephants, the noisy vibrations of rest serve as a reminder that sleep is a shared experience across all beings. Even the most majestic creatures find themselves subject to the peculiarities of relaxation. As elephants drift into dreams, the very chaos around them might catch the whispers of their sleep, resonating through the stillness of the night. Resting in complete darkness aids in the regulation of your body's internal clock. The body's circadian rhythm is influenced by light, and the presence of total darkness at night plays a crucial role in maintaining this internal clock's alignment. The onset of darkness prompts the release of melatonin, the hormone that indicates the body is ready for sleep. Even the slightest presence of artificial light, whether from street lamps, phone screens, or glowing alarm clocks, has the potential to interfere, diminishing melatonin levels and disrupting the quality of rest. As time has passed, the effects of light pollution have been associated with insomnia, mood disorders, and metabolic issues. Sleep experts advocate for the use of blackout curtains, the dimming of electronics, and maintaining a dark environment in bedrooms. In the shadows, the body recalls its inherent cadence, aligning with the timeless patterns of night and day. In the contemporary landscape, sleep is persistently disrupted by light, yet it is within the embrace of darkness that true restoration can be found. To enter the shadows is not merely to shut your eyes, but to harmonize with the very pulse of the earth. Nighttime light exposure interrupts the quality of your sleep. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and screens possesses a significant ability to hinder the onset of sleep. It inhibits melatonin production, deceives the brain into thinking it is still daylight, and delays the circadian rhythm. This complicates the process of drifting off, reduces overall rest, and diminishes the quality of sleep. Even a faint glow in the bedroom can disrupt sleep, resulting in increased awakenings. Research indicates that individuals who encounter artificial light during nighttime experience increased levels of insomnia and fatigue. In the grand scheme of evolution, our bodies have been crafted for the warmth of firelight, the glow of moonlight, and the twinkle of stars, rather than the harsh illumination of screens mere inches from our eyes. The conflict between age-old biology and contemporary technology presents one of the significant sleep challenges of our time. For a good rest, it is essential to acknowledge that light carries its own significance. It serves as a signal, conveying a message to the brain. In the stillness of night, the essence lies in silence, shadow, and the beckoning to dream. Individuals residing close to the poles adjust to extended periods of both darkness and light. In the polar regions, the changing seasons usher in remarkable extremes, endless days of radiant sunlight, succeeded by stretches of profound darkness. Nevertheless, those residing in that place adjust, discovering methods to manage their sleep in spite of the lack of natural rhythms. Throughout the extended summer days, the use of blackout curtains and structured routines becomes crucial to indicate the arrival of night. During the unending winter, lamps designed to replicate daylight play a crucial role in sustaining alertness. Interestingly, the residents continue to find a way to stabilize their circadian rhythms, albeit with some challenges. Numerous individuals observe changes in their mood, energy levels, and sleep habits linked to the celestial sphere overhead. These adaptations illustrate the remarkable flexibility of the human body, adjusting to conditions that exceed the experiences of many. For those residing at the poles, sleep transcends mere biology. The practice is deeply rooted in culture, influenced by tools, traditions, and the community that surrounds it. It serves as a testament that even in the absence of the sun, humanity continues to nurture its dreams. Jet lag occurs as the body's internal clock adapts to a different light environment. As one journeys swiftly through various time zones, the body's internal clock struggles to keep pace. Jet lag occurs when there is a discord between one's internal clock and the surrounding environment. Signs may manifest as exhaustion, sleeplessness, restlessness, and potentially gastrointestinal problems. At its essence, jet lag represents the body's challenge in adjusting to unfamiliar patterns of light and darkness. Adjusting to each time zone crossed can take approximately a day for full acclimatization. Morning sunlight exposure aids in resetting the clock more swiftly, just as steering clear of bright light at inappropriate times does. For astronauts in orbit, the experience of jet lag takes on an even more peculiar dimension. The International Space Station witnesses 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. Controlling light exposure proves crucial for their continued existence. The experience of jet lag serves as a poignant reminder of the profound influence light has on our sleep patterns and the delicate equilibrium that exists within it. Despite the way planes bring the world closer together, human beings continue to be connected to the timeless cycles of light and darkness. Astronauts find themselves secured in sleeping bags, ensuring they remain grounded and do not drift into the vastness of space. In the vastness of space, the act of sleeping transforms into something surreal. In the absence of gravity, astronauts find it impossible to merely recline. There is no decline. Rather, they rest in compact, cocoon-like bags secured to the walls of their spacecraft. Secured in place, they drift effortlessly, their bodies entirely buoyed, liberated from any pressure points. While it may seem serene, astronauts share that finding sleep in space presents its own challenges. The relentless clamor of machinery, the unending cycles of light, and the bewildering absence of gravity all conspire to disturb the natural rhythms of the body. In the vastness of space, dreams take on an unusual quality, molded by the unique experience of weightlessness. However, rest holds great importance, for exhaustion can jeopardize vital endeavors. Drifting in a sleeping bag, secured to the wall of a station orbiting Earth, offers a glimpse into sleep as an experience unlike any other. Even among the stars, the body adheres to its nightly ritual, a testament that no matter how far we journey, sleep remains a constant companion. Resting in the cosmos is more delicate and prone to interruptions. On Earth, gravity serves to ground the cycles of slumber. The bodies settle into the beds, the weight drawing them down, a sign of tranquility. Yet in the vastness of space, the concept of down ceases to exist. Astronauts drift in a state of weightlessness, their forms hovering in the vastness, their internal rhythms disrupted by the swift cycle of sunrises and sunsets, experiencing 16 of each day while aboard the International Space Station. The slumber transforms into a delicate, disjointed experience. The constant hum of life support systems fills the air, while the temperature fluctuates dramatically. Despite having sleeping bags secured to the walls, astronauts frequently express challenges in achieving deep sleep. Research indicates that they typically experience less rest compared to their time on Earth, with their REM cycles frequently being shorter. The outcome is a persistent weariness, a specter they must navigate with caution to prevent errors. The journeys through space drift away from their moorings, highlighting our reliance on gravity, darkness, and silence for restful slumber. Among the stars, sleep transforms into something unfamiliar, altered by a setting our bodies were never designed to comprehend. Sounds in the room can influence dreams. The minds we inhabit during slumber remain connected to the world around us. External sounds have the ability to weave into dreams, altering their very essence. A ringing phone transforms into a church bell within a dream, while the patter of rain intertwines with a narrative of traversing through storms. In experiments known as targeted memory reactivation, researchers harness this phenomenon by playing subtle sounds associated with tasks learned throughout the day. As the brain processes these sounds during sleep, it frequently fortifies those memories, as if engaging in a deeper rehearsal of them. Beyond the realm of science, countless individuals have encountered this phenomenon organically, where an alarm transforms into a dreamlike scenario, or a partner's voice weaves into the fabric of dream dialogue. It reveals that dreaming is permeable, receptive to external influences, merging personal imagination with the surrounding reality. Sleep does not signify total disconnection. Rather, it embodies a dialogue. In the realm of dreams, the world subtly weaves its influence, transforming the narratives that unfold in the depths of our slumber. Some individuals can master their dreams through dedicated practice. Lucid dreaming, the skill to identify and steer one's dreams, is more than a mere coincidence. Through consistent practice, certain individuals become adept at performing it regularly. Methods encompass performing reality checks, questioning your state of wakefulness throughout the day, and maintaining a dream journal to enhance recognition of dream indicators. As time passes, these practices seep into dreams, giving rise to moments of realization. This is not genuine. From that point, dreamers can soar, create realms, or venture into the unimaginable. Scientific studies confirm the reality of lucid dreaming, as dreamers communicate with researchers by moving their eyes in predetermined patterns during sleep. Beyond mere novelty, there are those who utilize lucid dreams as a therapeutic tool, facing their nightmares, honing their skills, or delving into the depths of their creativity. The practice indicates that sleep is not merely a passive act of giving in, but rather a realm of awareness that we can explore and understand. Though dreams may seem peculiar, they remain within our grasp. Recording dreams enhances the ability to remember them. Many individuals find that their dreams slip away from memory just moments after they awaken. However, maintaining a dream journal and noting even the smallest fragments upon waking significantly enhances memory retention. The act of recording conveys to the brain the significance of dreams, fortifying the pathways of memory. As time passes, dreams evolve, becoming more vivid, intricate, and full of depth. The journals unveil persistent motifs, figures, or locations, transforming the tumult of dream existence into a guide to the inner mind. Some lucid dreamers utilize journaling as a basis, cultivating awareness through the examination of patterns. Some find pleasure in revisiting the vibrant terrains of their imagination. The discipline turns ephemeral murmurs into a unique mythology, a tale crafted nightly by the mind's own hand. Recording dreams signifies a commitment to oneself, a promise that one is attentive. In exchange, the mind provides even greater insights. A notebook on the bedside table transforms into a portal, with each page capturing journeys that fade away unless seized at the break of day. Individuals often lose track of as much as 90% of their dreams. As dreams unfold, they possess a vividness and an unforgettable quality that captivates the mind. However, just moments after awakening, the majority of the details fade away. Researchers suggest that as much as 90% of dream content fades away, vanishing like a wisp of fog. The explanation can be found within the realm of brain chemistry. During REM sleep, the levels of neurotransmitters such as norepinephrine, which play a crucial role in memory formation, are notably diminished. Without them, experiences linger in a state of uncertainty, fleeting and insubstantial. As they awaken, the delicate structure gives way, revealing only remnants. Yet, there remains a glimmer of hope. Through consistent practice, like maintaining a dream journal or revisiting memories right upon waking, the ability to recall enhances. What captivates the mind is the inquiry into the reasons behind the prevalence of forgetting. Perhaps dreams exist in a fleeting state, fulfilling their role of emotional processing or memory organization without encumbering the clarity of waking life. Regardless of the cause, the absence deepens their enigma. Dreams unfold like fleeting performances, vanishing before the final curtain falls. Dreams have the potential to address and resolve issues in the real world. Throughout history, dreams have ignited a spark of insight. The chemist Auguste Kekulé experienced a vivid dream of a snake consuming its own tail, a vision that ultimately led to his groundbreaking discovery of the ring structure of benzene. Musicians, writers, and inventors have found themselves inspired with solutions to challenges that had previously escaped them during their waking hours. The phenomenon reveals itself not as magic, but rather as the brain's distinctive processing that occurs during sleep. Released from the limitations of rational thought, the mind weaves together pieces in innovative manners, forging links that the conscious mind struggles to accept. This is the reason the phrase, "sleep on it," remains timeless. In the realm of slumber, a rich landscape unfolds, nurturing the seeds of creativity and the solutions to complex dilemmas. Even the tiniest of puzzles can unravel in the quiet of night, with solutions emerging unexpectedly by dawn. Dreams serve as a reminder of the mind's relentless activity, even in moments of stillness. Through its meandering tales, it occasionally presents us with gems, answers concealed within fantastical narratives, offerings we were unaware we had been anticipating. In a moment of inspiration, Paul McCartney envisioned the melody that would become Yesterday. A renowned song, celebrated throughout history, emerged from a dream. One morning, Paul McCartney of the Beatles awoke with a melody that had fully formed in his mind. He first believed that he must have recalled it without realizing, for it resonated with such flawless clarity. However, after sharing it with others and discovering no parallels, he came to understand its uniqueness. The song transformed into Yesterday, a timeless classic that has been recorded and cherished by many throughout the years. M.C. Carty depicted the experience as nearly surreal, a treasure bestowed by the depths of the unconscious mind. This narrative reveals how aspirations can transcend obstacles, presenting creativity in its most authentic form. It resonates with numerous narratives of creativity and innovation that emerge from slumber. In a realm that exists between consciousness and slumber, the mind unveils thoughts that resonate deeply, embodying a sense of both personal connection and shared experience, as though they have emerged from a concealed source. For M.C. Cartney, that concealed location bestowed upon the world a song that transcends time. The dream of Mary Shelley served as the inspiration for Frankenstein. On a tempestuous night in 1816, in the heart of Switzerland, a young Mary Shelley found herself enveloped in a vivid dream. A pale scientist knelt beside the creature he had assembled, watching as life flickered into its form. The dream was so vivid and haunting that it was transformed into a novel, Frankenstein, which would become one of the most influential works in literature. Shelley later recounted the dream as a waking nightmare, a vision that emerged in the threshold between sleep and awareness. From that moment on, a whole new genre emerged, science fiction. The dream reveals how nighttime imagination can inspire cultural revolutions. In the quiet embrace of slumber, thoughts that elude the conscious mind surface, at times grotesque, at times dazzling. Shelley's narrative serves as a reminder that dreams hold significant meaning beyond mere fantasies. Art, science, and the narratives that define humanity can be molded for generations ahead. After dreaming, one's mind becomes more inventive. Sleep not only safeguards memories, but also reshapes them. In the realm of REM, the ties between ideas that may appear disconnected become more robust, enhancing the brain's adaptability and creativity. Research indicates that individuals who take naps or engage in dreaming exhibit enhanced performance on creative problem-solving tasks compared to those who remain awake. Upon awakening from dreams, individuals exhibit an enhanced ability to discover unique connections, draw analogies, and create metaphors, It seems that sleep rearranges the tapestry of memory, presenting the threads in surprising patterns. For ages, artists, scientists, and musicians have regarded sleep as a rich source of inspiration, a notion that neuroscience now validates. While dreams might not always present complete creations, they prepare the mind for innovative thinking. To dream is to release the firm hold of reason, allowing creativity to flourish. In that twilight state, creativity flourishes and the mind awakens, not merely restored, but revitalized, prepared to perceive the world from a fresh perspective. Deprivation of REM sleep leads to emotional instability. In the absence of REM sleep, individuals find it increasingly challenging to manage their emotions. Research indicates that individuals deprived of REM sleep for multiple nights experience increased irritability, anxiety, and diminished resilience. Their brains exhibit heightened activity in the amygdala, the region responsible for processing fear and anger, while the prefrontal cortex, which governs those emotions, diminishes in its control. It seems that the mind relinquishes its emotional control, resulting in reactions that are unrefined and unfiltered. During REM sleep, the mind appears to integrate and stabilize emotions, blending them into memory with gentler contours. In its absence, emotions linger in a state of disarray, intense and consuming. This illustrates how insomnia frequently exacerbates feelings of depression or anxiety, and how a night of restorative REM sleep can serve as an emotional reset. The lesson unfolds with clarity. REM serves not merely as a realm for dreams, but as a crucial element of equilibrium. Without it, feelings wander aimlessly. Tempests remain unsettled. With it, the seas become calmer, enabling us to confront the day ahead. Individuals lacking REM sleep exhibit increased aggression. Research on sleep unveils a troubling trend. When REM sleep is consistently obstructed, individuals frequently exhibit increased aggression. Creatures lacking REM sleep exhibit increased aggression, engage in more frequent conflicts, and display heightened territorial instincts. Humans, as well, find themselves increasingly quick to anger, diminishing in patience, and more susceptible to conflict. This phenomenon might arise from the brain's struggle to manage and understand emotions in the absence of REM sleep. The nightly integration of feelings falters, resulting in frustrations that remain acute and unyielding. As time passes, this imbalance fosters a volatile nature, leading to a quick temper. In everyday life, it illustrates how insufficient sleep can lead individuals to become more contentious, increasing the likelihood of snapping at those they care about or their co-workers. The aggression transcends mere mood. It is rooted in neurological processes. Dreams, no matter how peculiar they appear, hold significance. They serve as a remedy for the mind. In their absence, the mind becomes fragile and unpredictable, struggling to withstand the pressures of everyday life. Experiencing a lack of sleep can lead to hallucinations. Following long stretches devoid of slumber, the distinction between dreams and reality starts to fade away. Individuals who have gone without rest for several days frequently describe experiencing visual and auditory hallucinations, such as flickering lights, elusive voices, or peculiar shapes. The brain, yearning for REM, starts to manifest dreamlike visions in the realm of consciousness. These hallucinations can be strikingly vivid, at times even terrifying, bearing a resemblance to psychosis. The narrative unfolds, revealing moments where memory wavers, focus diminishes, and the fabric of reality seems to unravel. Some experiments reveal that after merely 72 hours without sleep, hallucinations frequently occur. The phenomenon uncovers the vital role that dreaming plays. In its absence, the mind compels fragments of dreams to spill into reality. The brain seems to persist in its quest for dreams, even when opportunities are scarce. Hallucinations resulting from sleep deprivation serve as both a source of comfort and a testament to the mind's complexities. Sleep persists not because it is efficient, but because life collapses without it. It serves as a stabilizing force for awareness. Without it, reality itself begins to fade, unraveling into the peculiar images of a waking dream. In ancient Rome, it was common for doctors to recommend sleep as a remedy for almost every ailment. To Roman physicians, sleep held the status of one of the most sleep functions, as the invisible framework holding life together. Remedies. Ancient texts advocate for rest as a remedy for fevers, injuries, melancholy, and even indigestion. Sleep emerged as nature's remedy, a powerful force that rejuvenated the body's equilibrium. Patients received recommendations to remain in bed for extended periods, often within meticulously organized sleeping quarters intended to ensure optimal tranquility. The concept was straightforward. Allow the body the necessary time, and it will mend on its own. Although contemporary medicine boasts greater accuracy, the enduring wisdom remained significant. Rest continued to play a crucial role in the journey to healing, regardless of the source, be it sickness, trauma, or emotional strain. The Romans, despite their absence of neuroscience tools, recognized the evident truth. Those who took the time to rest found themselves on the path to quicker recovery. Throughout the ages, the guidance remains unmistakably resonant. Sleep serves as both a sanctuary and a cure, an age-old solution that needs no pharmacist, just the readiness to shut your eyes and let go. In the beliefs of some ancient cultures, dreams were seen as divine messages from the gods. Across the landscapes of Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, dreams were frequently regarded as messages from the divine. Kings and generals sought the counsel of dream interpreters prior to making decisions, convinced that the gods conveyed warnings or guidance through their visions. Temples dedicated to healing, like those of Asclepius in Greece, opened their doors to supplicants who sought solace within, yearning for prophetic dreams to unveil the remedies they sought. Across various cultures, dreams were regarded as more authentic than the experiences of waking life, serving as a portal to the spiritual realm. In contemporary times, dreams are examined through the lenses of psychology and neuroscience. However, their age-old importance continues to be intricately interlaced with myth and religion. Even now, many individuals believe that specific dreams hold profound significance, resonating with intuition or conveying messages from a realm beyond our understanding. Regardless of their origin, dreams possess a revered quality, serving as a timeless connection between the familiar and the enigmatic, where deities once communicated with humans through the medium of slumber. Sleep enhances learning in ways that waking practice simply cannot. While honing a skill during waking hours holds significance, it is the process of solidifying that skill in the realm of sleep that truly ensures its permanence. Musicians rehearsing melodies, athletes training movements, and students studying facts all demonstrate improved performance following a night of sleep compared to an equivalent duration spent awake. While in slumber, particularly during REM and deep, slow-wave phases, the brain revisits patterns, strengthens neural connections, and weaves new insights into existing knowledge. This overnight enhancement is an accomplishment that waking practice alone cannot attain. This explains why relentless studying without breaks proves ineffective, and how moments of insight frequently emerge after a good night's sleep. The mind persistently engages in practice, fortifying connections until they seamlessly integrate into one's nature. Learning is not solely a matter of effort. It also involves surrendering, allowing the mind to take charge in moments of quiet strength. Sleep serves as the concealed mentor, the subtle guide, the invisible ally in every pursuit of excellence. Rest plays a crucial role in the language acquisition process for infants. In infants, sleep serves a vital function in the remarkable journey of acquiring the ability to comprehend and articulate language. As they rest, the brains of babies engage in a fascinating process, replaying the sounds encountered during their waking hours, thereby strengthening the neural connections that associate speech with meaning. Research indicates that infants who take naps after being exposed to new vocabulary demonstrate improved recognition of those words in the future. REM sleep appears to play a crucial role in this process, as it weaves sound patterns into the fabric of memory. In a way, infants engage in the art of language within the realm of their dreams, long before they utter their first words. The vast amount of information they take in renders sleep a necessity. Without it, the developing brains would face an overwhelming challenge. Parents frequently express amazement at the rapid pace at which babies acquire language. Yet a significant portion of this development unfolds quietly during the night. For infants, sleep transcends mere rest. It is the act of building, establishing the groundwork for one of humanity's most profound capabilities: language. Adolescents who enjoy longer sleep tend to excel in their academic pursuits. Teenagers frequently face the stereotype of laziness due to their tendency to sleep in. Yet scientific evidence reveals that their bodies truly require additional rest. Research consistently shows that adolescents who obtain adequate sleep excel academically, achieving higher grades, enhanced focus, and improved memory retention. Sleep plays a crucial role in enhancing learning and emotional regulation, facilitating better coping mechanisms for stress and social challenges. However, the early start times in schools frequently deprive teenagers of this vital resource, leading to a significant prevalence of sleep deprivation. As schools adjust their schedules to start later, the advantages become apparent right away. Attendance improves, moods brighten, and there are fewer car accidents involving young drivers. For adolescents, sleep is not merely a luxury. It serves as a source of energy. Their developing minds and physiques require it, and when society permits it, they flourish. The lesson is straightforward. Provide teams with the rest they require, and they will truly excel. To deny it is to overlook the fact that even the most brilliant minds can falter when weariness sets in. Rest enhances athletic performance. For athletes, sleep holds equal significance to training and nutrition. In moments of profound rest, the muscles undergo repair, energy reserves are restored, and coordination is enhanced. During REM sleep, motor learning is consolidated, enhancing the skills that were practiced throughout the day. Research indicates that athletes who intentionally increase their sleep duration experience notable enhancements in speed, accuracy, and endurance. As reaction times sharpen, the risk of injury diminishes, and the pace of recovery quickens. Professional teams now keep a close eye on sleep, placing it at the forefront of their training regimens, aware of its potential to elevate performance. Even those who are just starting out in athletics find value in it. A runner, swimmer, or cyclist who is well rested will always outperform a fatigued counterpart, regardless of their training regimen. The quiet presence of sleep acts as a subtle guide, operating behind the scenes. Victories can be determined not just in the arena of competition, but also in the solitude of the bedroom, where the true restoration takes place, hidden from view, night after night. Before competing, Olympians occasionally take a nap. In the realm of elite competition, where every nuance holds significance, even the act of napping takes on a new importance. Olympians frequently engage in meticulously timed naps prior to events, enhancing their alertness and elevating their performance. These naps tend to be brief, steering clear of deep sleep to evade any feelings of grogginess. The advantages manifest right away: quicker response times, enhanced concentration, and a more tranquil demeanor. In the realm of sports, where mere fractions of a second determine the outcome of medals, the distinction between fatigue and freshness holds immense significance. Athletes can be found napping in the locker room, on buses, or tucked away in the quiet corners of arenas. Coaches and sports scientists view naps as essential instruments, integral to a comprehensive approach to rest. The portrayal of champions resting before they take the spotlight might appear unusual, yet it highlights a fundamental reality. Rest is not a sign of frailty, but a source of strength. In the quiet moments preceding triumph, numerous athletes envision fleeting dreams, only to awaken prepared to etch their legacies into the annals of history. Elite chess players take naps to rejuvenate their strategic thinking. Rest serves not only as a means of physical rejuvenation, but also as a tool for enhancing mental acuity. Elite chess players, enduring hours of intense concentration, often take naps to rejuvenate their minds during tournaments. These brief pauses enhance concentration, minimize mistakes, and boost the ability to remember intricate opening sequences. In high-stakes games, a single mistake can prove catastrophic, and fatigue stands as a formidable adversary, rivaling the opponent seated across the board. Taking a nap provides players with an unexpected advantage, allowing them to maintain sharpness throughout extended matches. Research indicates that sleep improves problem-solving and creative thinking, which are crucial in chess, a game that demands both calculation and imagination. Taking a nap serves as a reset for the brain, providing an opportunity to declutter and return to tasks with a fresh perspective. In the hushed intervals that follow the skirmishes of the mind, slumber transforms into a calculated maneuver, a concealed advantage veiled beneath shut eyelids. Long-distance truckers take naps to ensure their safety on the road. For truck drivers, sleep transcends mere comfort. It becomes a matter of survival. Long hours on the road, endless highways, and heavy schedules weigh heavily on drivers, leading them into fatigue, a quiet peril as lethal as alcohol. Research indicates that drowsy driving significantly impairs reaction time, clouds judgment, and greatly heightens the likelihood of accidents. In response to this challenge, professional drivers frequently turn to naps for rejuvenation. Even brief pauses of 20 to 30 minutes can rejuvenate focus and minimize mistakes. Indeed, in numerous countries, regulations mandate that drivers observe scheduled rest periods, recognizing sleep as an essential component of safety measures. A rest by the roadside might not appear appealing, yet it can be the crucial factor that determines survival. Slumber intertwines with the very essence of the vehicle, holding equal importance to brakes and headlights. For those who steer colossal machines across vast landscapes, a brief rest is not a luxury. It is a crucial measure to ensure the safety of the world. The siesta stands as a time-honored custom among humanity. Throughout Mediterranean and Latin cultures, the siesta, a midday nap, has persisted for centuries. Deeply embedded in the traditions of ancient farming, it provided a sanctuary during the sweltering hours when labor under the sun became intolerable. In addition to its connection to climate, the siesta resonates with the inherent rhythms of human nature. The early afternoon sees a decline in alertness, rendering rest a necessity rooted in biology rather than mere cultural practice. In Spain, Italy, Mexico, and beyond, the siesta was once a sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together and practice, a cherished pause intricately woven into the fabric of daily life. Although contemporary work routines have diminished the tradition, studies now indicate its merit. Brief periods of rest enhance well-being, elevate spirits, and increase efficiency. The siesta is not a sign of laziness. Rather, it represents a harmonious connection with the natural rhythms of the body. When we honor it, we rediscover balance, work, rest, work again. The tradition whispers that human life is not meant to be a straight line of effort, but a cycle that bends with the sun. Afternoon naps harmonize with the body's inherent circadian rhythms. Every day, most people feel a subtle slump in energy during the early afternoon. This dip is not simply the effect of lunch. It is built into the circadian rhythm itself. The body's internal clock creates two windows of sleepiness, one at night and one in mid-afternoon. In cultures where napping is common, this lull is honored with rest. In those where it is ignored, people fight through with caffeine, yawns, or distraction. Science shows that napping during this natural dip improves memory, mood, and alertness. The body asks for rest twice a day, not once, a rhythm still visible in children. who nap instinctively. The modern workday flattens this cycle, but the biological truth remains. Afternoon naps are not indulgence. They are evolution's design, a quiet reminder that we are creatures of rhythm, not machines of constant output. Humans may be naturally biphasic sleepers. Today, we assume a single long night's sleep is normal. But history and anthropology suggest humans may be naturally biphasic, sleeping in two distinct segments. Many traditional societies still practice segmented sleep, with a main rest at night and a shorter nap in the day. Historical records from pre-industrial Europe describe first sleep and second sleep, separated by an hour of quiet wakefulness around midnight. People used this interval to pray, talk, or reflect before drifting back to bed. The industrial age compressed this pattern into one block to match rigid schedules. Yet the body's natural dips at night and in the afternoon hints that biphasic rest is our ancestral rhythm. Perhaps what we call insomnia is sometimes just biology remembering. The human clock may not be built for one unbroken stretch, but for a life of pauses and returns, rest braided into the day. Our ancestors probably slept in two long shifts. Before artificial light, sleep often unfolded in two stages. Historical diaries, court records, and literature frequently mention a first sleep taken after dusk, followed by a waking period around midnight, then 80-second sleep until dawn. In this interval, people prayed, visited neighbors, even conceived children. It was not considered unusual, but a normal part of the night. Artificial lighting disrupted this rhythm, pushing bedtime later and compressing rest into a single block. The pattern, however, remains visible in experiments where people live without electricity. Many naturally revert to biphasic sleep. This suggests our ancestors lived with nights divided, each half of sleep serving different functions. Perhaps first sleep restored the body, while second sleep deepened dreams. The rediscovery of this rhythm challenges the notion that modern patterns are natural. Human sleep has always been flexible, shifting with the cycles of sun and firelight. Dreams often reflect what you did that day. Psychologists call it the day residue effect. Dreams often weave in fragments of waking life, especially from the previous 24 hours. A song you heard, a conversation, a place you walked. These details reappear, sometimes transformed, sometimes nearly unchanged. The brain appears to be integrating new memories into its vast network, deciding what to keep and what to discard. Dreams are not perfect mirrors, though. They remix, exaggerate, or distort, turning the mundane into the surreal. A simple task may become an adventure. A brief meeting may become a dramatic encounter. This blending suggests that dreams are laboratories of memory, where the raw material of life is tested, shaped, and stored. To notice the echoes is to glimpse the mind's quiet work. Every night, the day continues in pieces, in disguise, in dreamscapes that make the ordinary strange and the strange unforgettable. Sleep stabilizes your emotional experiences. Strong emotions can feel overwhelming, but sleep helps smooth them into stability. During REM, the brain replays emotional events, while stress chemicals are at their lowest, allowing feelings to be processed without re-traumatization. The result is a softening, a quiet reframing that makes the next day more bearable. People who sleep after distressing experiences often report calmer moods, while those deprived of sleep remain raw, reactive, and unstable. It is as if sleep provides an emotional cushion, absorbing the sharp edges of memory. This process explains why therapy often emphasizes rest and why sleeplessness worsens depression and anxiety. Sleep does not erase emotions, but it transforms them into stories we can carry. In the landscape of dreams, the unbearable becomes survivable, and the chaotic becomes integrated. Night by night, the mind heals itself, whispering calm into the storm. People deprived of sleep become riskier decision-makers. Sleep deprivation alters not only mood, but judgment. Studies show that tired people are more likely to take risks, gamble impulsively, or ignore consequences. Brain scans reveal why. The prefrontal cortex, which weighs outcomes, weakens, while reward centers remain active. The result is a mind hungry for game, but blind to danger. This explains why fatigue contributes to accidents, financial mistakes, and reckless behavior. It is not simply slowness, it is skewed calculation. Sleep loss turns rational choices into gambles, the world into a casino of poor judgment. This effect is so strong that military and corporate leaders warn against decision-making while sleep-deprived, equating it with intoxication. Restored sleep brings balance back, allowing caution to return. The lesson is sobering. Without sleep, wisdom itself falters. A tired mind is not just slower, it is riskier, unaware of the cliffs it approaches. Sleep-deprived people laugh more at jokes. Interestingly, sleep loss does not only sharpen irritability, it also makes people more likely to laugh, even at things not especially funny. Studies suggest that fatigue increases emotional reactivity in all directions, amplifying both frustration and amusement. Sleep-deprived brains show exaggerated responses to humor, as if the threshold for laughter is lowered. This may explain why late-night exhaustion often brings bouts of giggles, the so-called midnight sillies. Groups of tired friends laugh uncontrollably at nonsense, not because it is truly hilarious, but because their brains have lost calibration. The phenomenon reveals how sleep softens emotional extremes, keeping responses proportionate. Without it, feelings grow wild, unchecked. In some ways, the laughter is charming, a reminder of childhood play. In others, it is proof of instability. Sleep deprivation makes the world more volatile, both funnier and harsher, light and shadow unbalanced. Your heartbeat slows dramatically in deep sleep. During deep, slow-wave sleep, the body enters one of its most restful states. Heart rate slows significantly, sometimes by 20 to 30% compared to waking. Blood pressure drops, circulation steadies, and the cardiovascular system recovers from the strain of the day. This nightly pause is crucial. Studies show that people deprived of deep sleep have higher risks of hypertension and heart disease. The slowing heartbeat is more than relaxation. It is therapy, a built-in mechanism for repair. Athletes, patients, and workers alike depend on it, whether they realize it or not. When you sink into deep sleep, your heart rests too, beating softly in the dark, preparing for tomorrow. Each night becomes a rhythm of renewal, a cycle of strain and release. Sleep is the heart's hidden ally, the quiet companion that keeps its drum strong through decades of life. Body temperature drops when you fall asleep. As sleep approaches, the body cools. Core temperature drops by 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit, signaling to the brain that it is time to rest. This cooling is orchestrated by the circadian rhythm, which lowers metabolism and dilates blood vessels in the skin, releasing heat. The process is so important that people who struggle with insomnia often show disrupted temperature regulation. Simple tricks, like a warm bath before bed, help by drawing heat to the skin, allowing the body to cool afterward and slip more easily into sleep. The nightly cooling is not just comfort, it is biology's way of ensuring proper rest. In evolution, cooler nights likely reinforced the cycle, binding sleep to the fall of temperature in darkness. To fall asleep is, in part, to surrender heat, to let the body drift into the calm of lower warmth, like slipping into evening itself. You release growth hormone during sleep. At night, especially during deep, slow-wave sleep, the body releases growth hormone, a crucial substance for repair, regeneration, and development. In children, it drives growth of bones and tissues. In adults, it maintains muscle, supports metabolism, and aids in healing. Growth hormone pulses primarily during the early part of the night, making those hours especially valuable. Athletes depend on it for recovery, and patients depend on it for repair after injury. Without sufficient sleep, growth hormone release diminishes, slowing recovery and weakening resilience. It is a reminder that sleep is not passive, it is active construction, a workshop for the body. Muscles knit, bones strengthen, tissues renew. In every stage of life, from infancy to old age, growth hormone whispers through the bloodstream at night, ensuring that waking life can continue. Sleep is the factory, and growth hormone its tireless laborer. Your body repairs DNA while you sleep. Recent studies reveal that sleep functions as the invisible framework holding life together for cellular maintenance at the deepest level, DNA repair. During rest, especially in the brain, genes linked to repair and recovery switch on, correcting damage accumulated during the day. Ultraviolet light, toxins, and metabolic processes constantly threaten the integrity of DNA. But sleep provides the quiet window for restoration. Without it, errors accumulate, raising the risk of disease and aging. Research has even found that mice deprived of sleep showed increased DNA damage in neurons. The process is invisible, silent, but monumental. Every night, while you dream, trillions of cells work in concert to safeguard your blueprint of life. Sleep is not just rest, it is survival at the molecular scale. To close your eyes is to give your cells permission to heal, preserving the architecture of your body, strand by strand, through the long journey of years. Sleep can help protect against Alzheimer's. The link between sleep and Alzheimer's disease becomes increasingly evident with each new study. In the depths of slumber, the brain's lymphatic system diligently works to eliminate waste proteins, such as beta amyloid, which contribute to the formation of plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease. Insufficient sleep leads to a buildup of these proteins, heightening the risk. Individuals experiencing chronic sleep issues are at a greater risk of cognitive decline, whereas those who enjoy restorative sleep appear to exhibit greater resilience. The nightly cleansing serves as a safeguard, purging the mind of harmful debris. Sleep transforms into more than mere restoration. It serves as a safeguard, preserving memory and identity. It transforms the act of going to bed from a mere routine into an essential practice, a commitment to enhancing future understanding. The tragedy of Alzheimer's lies in the gradual unraveling of memory. However, sleep might serve to slow this process. Night after night, dream after dream. In the quiet embrace of sleep, the mind battles for its essence, safeguarding the delicate strands of our identity. Individuals who experience inadequate sleep exhibit accelerated brain aging. Brain scans indicate that individuals experiencing chronic sleep issues frequently exhibit signs of aging at an accelerated pace. Cortical thinning, reduced connectivity, and impaired white matter manifest sooner than in individuals who experience healthy sleep. Following this, cognitive decline, memory issues, and a decrease in processing speed ensue. The brain appears to age more rapidly in the absence of its nightly reset, as if years are quietly accumulated. The absence of repair and cleansing processes that typically occur during sleep could be the underlying reason. Inadequate sleep places the brain in a perpetual state of tension, slowly diminishing its ability to cope. However, the pattern does not dictate fate. Enhancing sleep quality by maintaining regular schedules, ensuring darkness, or minimizing noise can help to mitigate the decline. The message is clear and unambiguous. The way you sleep today influences the aging of your brain in the future. Within the embrace of each night's slumber, a decision unfolds, sometimes unrecognized, yet invariably impactful. Sleep holds significance beyond mere hours lost. Time is preserved for what lies ahead. Consistently sleeping over 9 hours may lead to health issues. Although sleep is vital, excessive amounts can also pose potential dangers. Research indicates that individuals who consistently sleep over 9 or 10 hours each night experience increased rates of various health concerns, such as cardiovascular disease, depression, and metabolic disorders. The reasons are a topic of discussion. A prolonged sleep could indicate an underlying illness instead of being a direct cause, yet it highlights the importance of balance. Sleep serves as a source of restoration, yet an overabundance may indicate a disruption within the body. The optimal duration for the majority of adults lies between 7 and 9 hours, sufficient to maintain well-being without crossing into overindulgence. Occasional oversleeping is a benign occurrence, a natural reaction to exhaustion. Yet, when it persists, it could be the body subtly signaling that something is amiss. Sleep resembles water. It is vital in moderation, yet an excess can overwhelm. Wellness resides in harmony, in the balanced cadence of night's embrace. In certain cultures, extended periods of sleep are often perceived as a sign of laziness. In numerous societies, particularly those influenced by industrial work patterns, extended sleep has been viewed with disdain as a form of laziness. Proverbs caution against the perils of oversleeping, likening it to a life squandered. Cultural heroes frequently take pride in their minimal sleep, linking their achievements to an unwavering commitment to wakefulness. The portrayal of an individual remaining in bed well into the morning frequently evokes notions of laziness rather than well-being. However, these perspectives are more indicative of cultural values than of biological factors. At times, a prolonged period of rest is essential for children, teenagers, the unwell, or individuals recuperating from exertion. To label it as laziness overlooks its true intention. Yet, the stigma endures, influencing the way individuals view their own requirements. The evaluation of slumber uncovers the ways in which society frequently opposes rest, elevating productivity over equilibrium. To honor long sleep is to confront this perspective, to recognize that rest embodies strength, not frailty. Laziness could simply be a misinterpretation of biological factors. In certain cultures, extended slumber is regarded as a form of luxury. In other places, the long sleep is revered as a mark of honor. In the grand estates of bygone eras, the act of sleeping in until late morning symbolized affluence, a privilege that allowed one to indulge in rest while others toiled away. In contemporary societies, the act of indulging in sleep has come to be regarded as a special pleasure, a luxury reserved for weekends or holidays. Hotels promote sleep retreats and pillow menus, presenting rest as a luxurious indulgence. From this perspective, sleep transcends mere laziness. It emerges as a reward, a precious gift bestowed upon oneself. However, regarding it as a luxury may lead to overlooking its essential nature. Sleep is a necessity that belongs to all, a gift available to everyone, night after night. Yet, within this cultural framing, one can find a certain beauty. Seeing long sleep as a source of pleasure, akin to a grand feast, brings a sense of dignity back to the act of resting. It serves as a reminder that taking a moment to pause can be a form of indulgence, revealing that true luxury often resides not in accumulation, but in the ability to sleep deeply, freely, and without guilt. Napping is becoming more common in contemporary work environments. Once viewed as a sign of laziness, napping is now earning newfound respect in workplaces. Companies have begun to implement nap pods, quiet rooms, and wellness programs that promote brief periods of rest throughout the day. The evidence backs the transition. Taking naps enhances productivity, sparks creativity, and promotes safety. Pilots, surgeons, and emergency workers have historically depended on naps to maintain their sharpness. Now, office workers, programmers, and executives are embracing them as well. In Japan, within a muri, dozing at work has long been embraced as a sign of dedication rather than laziness. In the West, perspectives are evolving, redefining naps as instruments of productivity. What was once hidden or regarded with embarrassment is now being embraced, even honored. The workplace nap is not an act of defiance, but rather a response, an acknowledgement that the needs of human biology must be respected. Within the confines of office spaces, shielded by glass walls, the contemporary siesta makes a comeback, demonstrating that even amidst the digital era, the allure of sleep prevails. The enigma of sleep continues to perplex scientists. standing as one of the most intriguing puzzles yet to be unraveled. Despite the vast amount of knowledge we possess, the mysteries of sleep remain largely unexplained. Why does consciousness retreat with the setting sun each night? Why must every creature embrace vulnerability in pursuit of rest? Sleep is understood to restore, heal, and process. Yet no singular theory fully encapsulates its true nature. It seems that sleep is an expanse so immense and timeless that it defies capture. The enigma persists, not due to a lack of understanding, but because of its profound complexity. Sleep may fulfill various roles: interconnected, memory, emotion, restoration, creativity, survival. It may be that it cannot be confined to a single interpretation. The lingering questions deepen the experience of sleep. Every evening, there is a yielding to an experience that remains beyond the complete understanding of science. Sleep stands as an enigmatic realm, a riddle visible to all, yet fully comprehended by none. It is a profound realization that even the most basic action, such as closing our eyes, conceals hidden depths. Sleep transcends mere necessity. It is pure wonder. Thus, we reach the conclusion of our exploration into the subtle art of slumber. From the peculiar movements of jellyfish gliding through the ocean, to the visions that sparked symphonies and tales, to the enigmas that continue to baffle researchers, we have journeyed through the realms of night, side by side. The lessons we've uncovered are straightforward, yet deeply significant. Sleep is a presence, a valuable use of time. In this realm, a nightly journey unfolds, where the body undergoes restoration, the mind experiences rejuvenation, and the heart re-establishes its cadence. It exists in a manner as common as the act of breathing, yet it holds mysteries that elude our ability to articulate. Consider the multitude of creatures in slumber at this moment, the dogs stirring in dreams of vast fields, the dolphins peacefully resting one hemisphere of their brains, while the other remains alert, and the astronauts secured within their weightless pods. The essence of sleep weaves a connection among all beings, spanning the tiniest organisms to the grandest, bridging the depths of history with the horizons of what is yet to come. Every night, we find ourselves drawn back to it, whether by choice or circumstance, for it is where we belong. As one listens now, there is a sense of slowing, a softening of the heartbeat, a deepening of breath, and thoughts that drift gently, like leaves upon the water. Perhaps one might sense the boundaries of their thoughts blurring as the day gradually fades into the embrace of night. Letting go of facts or stories is no longer necessary. One can allow them to disperse, akin to stars strewn across a shadowy expanse, as the body seamlessly melds into the familiar embrace of the night. Sleep will gather what it requires: some memories, some fragments of the day, maybe a dream or two, while allowing the rest to gently fade away. As we reach the conclusion, I extend my gratitude for accompanying me on this journey of discovery. If this serene journey resonated with you, consider liking the video, subscribing, or sharing your reflections in the comments. Yet, there exists no rush, no compulsion. The night stretches on, with the gentle whisper of sleep beckoning softly. For now, simply permit yourself to unwind. Experience the grounding presence of your body resting below you. Experience the flow of your breath, unwavering and serene. In this moment, one can find safety, a sense of being held, and the freedom to drift away. Upon awakening, the world shall be poised in anticipation. Yet, for the moment, slumber belongs to you. Sleep is not time lost, it is time returned. Every night, while the world grows quiet, your body performs work that daylight cannot replace. Memories are sorted, emotions are softened, cells repair themselves, the brain clears waste, restores balance, and prepares you for another day of thought, choice, and creativity. Across species and across history, sleep has never been optional. From drifting jellyfish to dreaming dogs, from infants learning language to elders protecting memory, sleep remains the foundation beneath every living system. When sleep weakens, everything built upon it begins to crack: focus, mood, health, judgment, and resilience. Modern life often treats rest as negotiable, something to delay, something to earn. But biology does not negotiate. The science is clear. Sleep is not a luxury. It is not laziness. It is not wasted time. Sleep is an active biological process, one that protects your brain, stabilizes your emotions, strengthens your immune system, and preserves who you are over time. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you are not escaping the world. You are preparing to meet it again, clearer, steadier, and stronger. If this journey helped you understand sleep in a deeper way, consider supporting Sleep Science Top 1 by liking the video, subscribing, or sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement helps us continue creating calm, educational content that respects both science and stillness. But for now, there is nothing else you need to do. Allow the information to fade. Let curiosity soften into calm. Let the night take over. Sleep well,